Good morning, Sharks, and welcome to a special Inside Look edition of The Stream.
On today's episode, a closer look at a club that shares stories with underprivileged children,
The grand opening of The Reef,
a piece on college readiness,
how the U School Sharks football team is breaking new grounds,
an author talk for students interested in the writing world,
a closer look at the La Mesa Lunch Fiesta,
and finally, a behind-the-scenes look at Seussical Junior, the middle school show.
All that and more on this week's episode of The Stream. Stay with us.
Welcome back, Sharks. I'm Peyton Green.
And I'm Sydney Scharf.
Stories from You recently visited children who are less fortunate to read them stories.
Our reporter Dylan Polyakov speaks with the president of the club, Nicole Janoff, to find out more.
On a snowy day,
Stories from You, a club at NSU University School, helps foster children discover a love for reading. Harlan Gelfand is excited to read a book made just for her.
it makes me feel happy because, if it's a good book, it'll make me happy.
The club surveys foster children to learn about their interest and then writes personalized stories based on what's special to them. Nicole Janoff and other club members enjoy creating these stories and making a foster child's day.
I think presenting them in person is a huge connection because when you see these kids, they have the most beautiful smiles, and because it's a story about them. You don't get that as a kid, and it's just, you can feel the love when they get their book for the first time, and you can feel how happy they are.
Not only are club members and children in favor of this, but the foster parents are in full support of making reading fun.
Some of them love to read, some of them don't. So anything like this is a great way to just kind of make them feel, and having a book personalized, especially for my son who is in second grade and struggling with reading.
With the support of everyone involved, Stories from You aims to bring joy to as many foster children as possible.
Whether it's Legos or books, giving kids a chance to have fun is what matters most. Reporting for USN, I'm Dylan Polyakov.
Wow, seeing this club and all the wonderful things it does just shows how U School students are pushing themselves to greatness.
Speaking of greatness, our U School recently added a new addition to help our students achieve beyond expectations.
The Reef grand opening is a great asset for U School. I was there to watch this grand opening. NSU University School is celebrating the grand opening of The Reef, a cutting-edge facility dedicated to robotics, exploration, experimentation, and fabrication. After years of planning and development, 9th grade student Max Bratter is finally able to take advantage of this incredible space.
This is honestly a dream come true. For years we've been hoping for a space like this to be created. Personally, I'm the coder on my robotics team, so for me to be able to come in here, work on that code, and have everything I need readily available is a game changer. It's the perfect environment to make a team that has limitless success.
The Reef provides students with hands-on opportunities to create, collaborate, and innovate in ways they never could before.
I think it's really an accomplishment that we've been working on for a long time, and this really puts us on the map for robotics and innovation.
The vision for The Reef goes beyond robotics. It aims to inspire creative thinking and teamwork, skills that will benefit students well into their futures.
What I see in The Reef is that it really stimulates creative thinking. It breeds an interaction that over time will be extremely important to the individuals that are participating. So I think it's a wonderful, wonderful program and multidimensional.
With students and staff excited for what the future holds, The Reef is set to be a place of endless possibilities. From advanced robotics projects to creative problem-solving challenges, this facility is shaping the next generation of innovators and leaders. Here at NSU University School, we are looking to find the best in you. Reporting for USN, I'm Sydney Scharf. U School just keeps getting better and better.
Just like how our students are getting better at getting ready for college.
Sophia Miranda talks to college counselors to see how they prepare for college.
From personalized guidance to comprehensive resources, our school plays a key role in getting students ready for college.
There is a team of college counselors who are very supportive and always helpful.
Our counselors are dedicated to helping students navigate the overwhelming college application process.
We have an amazing team of school counselors and college counselors who help all the students here navigate the college application process. And we kind of help students think through what it is that they really want from their college experience, as well as kind of understanding what are all the things they have to do.
Vanderbilt representative Annie Shea believes in order to find the right college fit, students must show who they truly are.
I think my biggest piece of advice is for students to be their authentic selves. Do not try to strive to be what you think a specific university is looking for. And I really feel, as I've done this for 20 years, that the students who are engaged with me, sitting at the front, have no problems going into college and being in classrooms, that they're doing the same with faculty.
College readiness at our school is more than just academics. It's about a network of support, resources, and guidance that helps students confidently take their next steps towards the future. Reporting for USN, I'm Sophia Miranda.
As an upcoming senior next year, I feel great knowing that I have resources here at U School to help with the process.
I can't believe this is our last year anchoring together. Speaking of last times, let's talk about our football team, wrapping up their final games of the season. Sydney gives us more.
Meet Coach Norman, the head coach for the Sharks varsity football team. His dedication and leadership to the team creates a warm and welcoming environment that makes his players excited to be a part of the team.
We really thrive on being a family and having a family environment. So, within any family, you want to feel welcome, you want to be welcome, and really that helps create our bond. And we also have to welcome in new people, and we have to have an environment where they can come in and feel welcome. I firmly believe that a team is only as good as its leader. If I'm expecting the kids to act or be a certain way, for me, it's very important that I exhibit everything that I expect out of my kids, and it trickles down then into them.
Coach Norman has been part of the University School family for 4 years. He's experienced both highs and lows, but his coaching methods remain steady, no matter the team's success.
Every year is a little different. We started out the first year, we had 17 players and played a JV schedule. My vision that year was a little different than it is now when we have 45 players and we're at the varsity level. And I think that, it's important that you kind of grow with your group. That's one of the things that's kind of helped us thrive, is that we've evolved with the group of kids that we've had.
Coach Norman's impact extends beyond the game. He ensures that both new and returning players feel welcome. This philosophy is carried on by captain and senior Sean Garcon, who takes responsibility for treating everyone like family.
I make sure players feel comfortable talking to me about anything. It for sure builds like a bond between all of us. I make sure I talk to them, make sure they come back up, and I always push somebody so they can be the best they can be.
The team captains, like Sean, help carry on the team's culture, welcoming new players such as sophomore starting quarterback Jaden Miller.
Everyone feels like family. From my old school, it felt like I wasn't really supposed to be there. I came here, the culture was better. Everyone has welcomed me in a great way. I've made a lot of good friends and good teammates since I've been here.
What matters just as much to him is that his players also succeed off the turf.
A lot of our kids have aspirations to go on to college, and you have to do well academically. You can't be a poor student and expect to go on to that level. So, there's an expectation there. You really take pride in really staying on top of the kids as far as their academics go.
Coach Norman and the football team work to create a lasting sense of family. His leadership continues to guide the team to success both on and off the field. Reporting for USN, I'm Sydney Sharf. Our football team really gave it their all this season. It's inspiring to see that level of dedication.
Absolutely, Sydney. Speaking of dedication, let's hear from an amazing author who came to talk about the importance of creative expression.
More patronizing towards Alice? Does he seem a lot older than Alice, or the same?
Author Rebecca Kwong, a famous author known for her novel Yellowface, conducted a workshop at NSU University School to teach students just how important the art of writing truly is. Victoria Lee reflects on her workshop experience.
One of my major takeaways from today's workshop was that it's okay to be inspired by other authors and kind of imitate that art style. One of the exercises that we did was read an excerpt from Alice in Wonderland and attempt to kind of write our own passage in that style. And I feel like that's so helpful if you're a writer who's still trying to discover their own voice.
To Rebecca Kwong, her writing is a way to express yourself and branch out creatively.
I think for a lot of creatives, their art form is just how they process the world. And when I'm feeling strong emotions or have a strong reaction to something, or when I think something's beautiful, or when I think something's tragic, I have to write about it and I have to put in a story to make sense of it. I think the act of teaching writing also makes you a lot better at writing yourself, because you have to think critically about the techniques that you employ on a daily basis and how to explain them and how to innovate on them. So I learn just as much in every classroom session as I think the students do.
Expressing your creativity can lead to greater things and ensure you find your voice.
I think it's of utmost importance that we have multiple avenues for students to express their creativity. When we have an author come to campus like this, it's not only inspiring for current generations of young writers, but it's also one of those things that helps people see what's possible in their careers, so they could see a path forward if they're interested as journalists, writers, novelists, or they're just curious to see what happens if you pursue a career in the arts. Students can find confidence knowing that it is possible to make a successful career.
It takes time and effort to find your voice and the creativity within you. Reporting for USN, I'm Sophia Miranda.
Thank you, Sophia, for capturing the true passion of creative writing.
U-School parents helped put together a celebration during lunchtime.
The La Mesa lunch event was a creative way of celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month.
Last month, the Spanish Alliance hosted its annual La Mesa lunch. University school students learned about Hispanic heritage with delicious food and lively music. Everyone around U-School came to visit while having a fantastic time.
I like this event personally since I'm Argentinian, and it's nice to see my culture being represented in school, and for other people, they have the opportunity in their lunch period to go and celebrate and see how being from South America really is, especially in the Hispanic month. So doing the table and having music and having moms from Latin American countries, it's good and it's important for the people who speak Spanish in the school, and from other communities too, to celebrate and learn about our culture.
Not only was this event an enjoyable time for everyone at U-School, it was also a learning opportunity to embrace yourself and other people's culture.
I think that events like this help the community understand the different heritages that we have here at the school, and we can share the love and the passion of each heritage. There's traditions going down from generation to generation. Recipes get passed down from different moms to daughters to granddaughters. So it's an amazing thing to just share that.
Events like this at U-School make it possible for us to learn, understand, and value everyone's culture. Doing this is crucial for us to be the best versions of ourselves. Reporting for USN, I'm Miles Ellman.
For the last piece of today's show, we get a behind-the-scenes look at today's show, Seussical Jr. Sophia Miranda was there to capture more.
The fall middle school musical, Seussical Jr., brings to life Dr. Seuss's magical stories. Student director Emma Rodriguez gives us a closer look into what it takes to bring this eccentric world to life.
The middle school musical this year is Seussical the Musical Jr., and it was chosen because this show is so full of joy and imagination, and it really makes people happy and brings out the light in the darkest times, and I really enjoy how hopeful of a show it is.
The production of a show takes effort to truly depict the story the right way.
The set for this show is a lot different from other shows we've done because the set, the textures used, capture the lightheartedness of the show and how fun it is by the different textures used and the different color schemes, and I really enjoy how the set reflects the message of the show. For this show, there's a lot of different lighting because it takes place between two worlds, the world of the jungle and then the world of the little Who's, and it's very unique and amazing how our lighting designers do it because they capture the two different worlds really easily in a way the audience can understand.
Student Evan Gilbert emphasizes how one production takes a whole team.
I'm happy to be a part of this production because everybody works so hard and it's a whole entire village to put on a production.
Having a supportive community can pay off for all the effort put into the show. Be sure to come and see Seussical Jr. and come support those who put such effort into making this show. I know I'm excited to see it. Reporting for USN, I'm Sophia Miranda.
Well, Sharks, thanks for tuning in to this week's show. Be sure to follow us at USchool Network for updates and for bonus content that doesn't make our weekly show.
And where we feature our favorite photos from school events. I'm Sydney Scharf.
And I'm Peyton Green.
And this is The Stream.